I will explain you answers to the fourth question. Answers to the fourth question. Now shall we move to the question number 4. So you can see here the question number 4 about the mean. So question say following information is about the time duration of watching television by a group of students within a day. So that is given, time is given in minute, in class intervals, and number of students, that is frequency, it is also given. So they ask Roman number 1, write down the model class of the distribution, and second one is find the mean time duration of watching television by a child, and 3, what is the probability of a student who is randomly selected out of this student being a student who watches the television more than 50 minutes. Then Roman number 4 say estimate the mean time that a child watches the television during a month, that means in 30 days. Right, so this is an easy question, right? Move to the solution. Roman number 1 is write down the model class of this distribution. So students, data given in this type of group data, right? Data separate into class intervals. So how to find the model class? Model class mean the corresponding class interval, right, to the highest frequency, right, to the highest frequency. So here highest frequency, here frequency is number of students, so that is a frequency. So here number of students highest is 10, right, so that is the highest frequency. So class interval is 70, 80, so that is called the model class, right? Highest frequency, the corresponding class interval is model class, right? Then Roman number 2 say find the mean time duration of watching television by a child, right? So to find the mean you have to do the table, right? So to find the mean you can find using two types of tables, right? So if question gives assumed mean, so then you can follow the deviation method, right? So here now assumed mean, so that means you can use the fx column, right? Then using that fx table you can find the mean, right? So then only 4 columns table, right? So in the table to find the mean from number 2, here table given time, class interval, and also number of students, so that you can put into the table. Time is minute, class interval, number of students, that is frequency, we call that f column, that is already given. Now you have to fill another 2 columns. What are those 2 columns? One column is mean value, second column is fx column, right? So f column is frequency column, here number of students, mean value is, that is called x column. Then you have to take the product of these 2 columns, right? So students, you know how to calculate the mid value, right? So mid value means mid value of this each class interval, right? So this is class interval. How to find the mid value? Add these 2 values, right? 30 plus 40, right? Then divide by 2. So that is the mid value of the class, right? 30, 40, right? So 30 plus 40 is 70, that is divided by 2, that is 35, right? So that is a method to find the mid value, right? So if you go to this class interval 40, 50, how to find the mid value? 40 plus 50, that is 90, that is divided by 2, that is 45, right? So that is method, right? So what you can see here, easily you can find the mid value, right? So mid value of 50, 60, 55, 60 70 65, 70 80 75, 80 90 85, 90 100, that is 95, right? So easily can find. Now we have to take the product. Fx column means f multiplied by x, right? F value should multiply by x value. So here f value is 7, first one, x value is 35. So you have to multiply 30 by 35 by 7, right? So separate the paper, you can multiply. So then you get 245, right? So in the second row, 8 should multiply by 45, right? So then you get 360, understand? Then 5 multiply by 55, then also you get 275, and 6 multiply by 65, then you got 390. So like that, 10 multiply by 75, that is 750. 8 multiplied by 85, then you get 680. So like that, 6 multiplied by 95, that is 570. So that is the fx column, right? So then you have to find the sum of these f column, right? Addition of these values and also addition of these fx values, right? So addition of f column we call sigma f, right? Sigma means addition of this f column, right? Sigma means addition. Then if you add those two, 7 plus 8 plus like that, you get 50. So that is the value of f column. So same way you have to add the fx column, these values, right? So 245, you have to add 360, like that. If you get the sum, that column is called sigma fx, right? Then you get 3270, right? That is the value of addition of fx column, right? Now we are going to find the mean, right? So you have to remember the formula how to find the mean, right? Here you can see. So mean is equal what? The sigma fx value, right? Sigma fx value should divide by sigma f value. So here sigma fx value is, you can see here, 3270. So that should divide by sigma f value, so that is 50, right? So in long division you can divide this one, and then you get 65.4, right? 65.4. so that is actually minute, right? So here question say find the mean time duration watching a television by a child, right? So that is the mean. So to find the mean in this way, you have to fill this table and you have to remember this formula, then you can find. Right, now we'll go to the Roman number 3. So that one say, what is the probability of a student who is randomly selected out of these student, right? So out of these student means, here you can see sigma f means addition of f column, that is number of students. So that means you have to choose a students from these 50 students, so that these students being students who watches the television more than 50 minutes, right? Now you have to select out of these 50 students, how many students watch television more than 50 minutes, right? So you can see here in time column more than 50 minutes. So in this row you get students who watch television within 30-40 minutes, right? So then you get 40-50 minutes. So here no more than 40, 50, right? More than 50. Now if you go to this class interval, that means the students watch television 50 and 60 minutes. So that means more than 50, right? So in down class interval, all class intervals, that means more than 50 minutes. So that means in minutes 50 to 60, more than 50, there are 5 students. Here also more than 50, another 6 students. More than 50, this class interval 10 students, and also 80 student and 6. So that means you have to add those values. So those are the students watch television more than 50 minutes. So then you can find the probability. So total is 50, right? So always find the probability from total. So more than 50 minutes means addition of these values, that is also 35, right? So then you can simplify these values. 35 and 50 you can divide by 5, then easily you can simplify that one. This one has 7 5, this one has 10 5, right? So that is a fraction, so probability always keep in fraction, right? Then Roman number 4, right? So for Roman number 4 say estimate the mean time that a child watched the television, right? Television during a month, right? So estimate the mean time that a child watched television during a month, right? So now you can see here Roman number 2, find the mean time duration of watching television by a child. So here question gives the information group of students within a day, right? So that means in Roman number 2 we found the mean time within a day, right? Within a day. Now to find the television watching television during a month, so this 65.4 minutes means mean time spent by a student, right? Group of students within a day, right? Within a day, time spent by this group of students, right? So within a day means this mean time should multiply by 30 by during a month, right? So then decimal number you have to multiply by 30. So you can do that one forgetting decimal, and here forgetting 0, multiply and separate the decimal places, then actually you get the value of 1962 minutes, right? So this is minutes, so you can convert this one into hours and minutes, right? So because minutes you can't keep this type of big amount, so then divide by 60. So this one has how many 60s? So that one has 32 hours and remain 42 minutes. So that is the time, mean time watch television during a month.